Well, hello again. Hopefully these little vignettes are of some benefit to you, even if you watch it for 10 seconds. Hopefully you get something out of it. This would be for week 2 on chapters 4 and 5, targeting and positioning, and then chapter 17 on the marketing plan, which I'll do separately for the marketing plan project. Just as, again, an overview, marketing is a strategic function. Its strategic function is in line with the other functional areas of a business: accounting, IT, finance, HR, management, in that they all try to work synergistically with each other to make money, to have a profit, a sustainable profit, and a growing one. And marketing specifically is to create, communicate, and deliver a message of value, as we learned last week. And they do that through what's referred to as this STP process. We looked at the first of that acronym, the STP process, segmentation, targeting, and positioning, last week, which would be the segmentation. And once we understand the consumer behavior, we segment a market into separate chunks, of course, or segments based on bases, demographics, geographics, behavioristic, and psychographics on usage rate, which can get lumped into the behavioristic. We do this because we know that not everybody is willing, able, or wanting to buy our product or service. So we separate them into groups to be more efficient, and it helps us drive a better return on our investment. Remember that we're looking at marketing as a strategic function from a managerial point of view in this course, and how it fits in again with the other areas which likely you are working in, or do work in, or will work in. So moving forward to this week, we are specifically looking at targeting and positioning, the other part of the STP process. So once we've segmented a market, we look at all the different, let's say we've looked at the pizza market and determined that in La Crosse there are 9 different segments of the pizza market. And we would only separate it, of course, if they're responsive, if they're large enough, if they're measurable, and we can somehow get to them. And let's say we did that and we looked at our brand and said, you know what, we're really good at segments 1, 3, and 4. That's who we should really be speaking to. We're going to take those segments 1, 3, and 4. We're going to mash them together, and that's called aggregating, and that's going to make something called a target market. So target marketing, or target markets, are born out of the segmentation process. And once we clearly understand who our customers are, based on all those different attributes, those variables, those bases, we can do a better job of communicating to them, and therefore they should see value more readily. It should resonate with them when we try to reach out to them, these touch points that we have in marketing. So that's targeting. Positioning then is kind of dual purposed. Positioning is how the brand is perceived by the target market and how we want to be perceived. So oftentimes there's a disconnect between how we want to be perceived and how we are perceived. And it's our job in marketing to try to narrow that gap and to ensure that how we want to be perceived is mostly indeed how we are perceived by the market. That perception, again, on how we view the brand is what's referred to as position. And we can do a bunch of stuff in marketing, which we'll look at later in this course, through the marketing mix, price, product, promotion, place, to position ourselves in a way that resonates value with the target market that we have identified through the process of segmentation, by understanding the consumers in an attempt to create, communicate, and deliver a message of value. So kind of reversed engineered our way up through the marketing strategy as we know it so far.